So guys, I just got my pair of the Nike ZoomX Invincible Run Flyknit 3. This did not come in the usual Nike red pack. Of course, they had to make something different for this. This is the much touted ZoomX Invincible Run Flyknit version 3. I've heard a lot about these shoes, and of course, I must have to also test them out for the channel and for our valued viewers. So guys, that's the shoe. On the looks, of course, you can't fault it. The looks are just amazing and everything looks premium. I must say that at first look, I'm not disappointed by what I am seeing. Taking a general look at this, you can see lots of Nike branding all over the place. The Nike swoosh here on the toe box, on the outer side. Here you have the Nike ZoomX Invincible Run 3 on the midsole here. You can also see Nike ZoomX on this side. Then on the tongue, you have here Nike Invincible Run 03. And then here you have ZoomX Flyknit. I can't tell the kind of engineer's this upper is, but it does look very breathable. Not too soft, although you know most of these shoes coming out of the box, they may seem stiff until you put them on the feet and then wear them a little while, then they begin to soften, and then that's when you get a real feel of how the shoes are. But at first impression, so far so good. Free tongue, although lace is passed through it here, I hope they keep them in place and keep them from sliding. But the tongue itself is nicely padded, very soft. The padding on the collar and the heel counter are very scanty, but we'll put them on the feet and see how much they warm. Pull tab here to help you slide your foot in. The midsole of these shoes has been much talked about. Many people say this is the softest shoe that they have put on their feet. But just by looking at it now and touching it, they really do feel very, very soft. But then you also notice that there's a TPU plate here and also at the base of the heel. I think these are to add stability to these shoes. And also looking at it, you can see that these shoes have quite a very wide base. That's also going to add to the stability of these shoes. The outsole of these shoes are massive, very thick. I'm sure you are going to get hundreds of miles out of this. The shoes are also not really flexible. Let's put them on the scale and see how they do. 335 grams in this size US 11 or EU 45. It's a little heavy actually, but it's not enough to talk about the absolute weight of shoes. It's a balance of the weight and the bounce you get from these shoes. So I'm not going to make much about this yet until I put a minimum of 40-50 kilometers in these shoes. Then I'm going to make my performance review of these shoes. So I'll put them on the feet now and also check them out. You can see that they really do look nice on the feet. They fit true to size. I got my normal size in this and they just fit perfectly. Enough room in the toe box for the feet to nicely spread out. The arch support is just optimal and the cushioning is superb. It does feel very soft and feel bouncy also. But until we put it onto the road test and know exactly how bouncy they are. But for the shock absorbing effect, that is top notch. A little firmness in the upper, but I will not make any serious comment about the comfort of the upper until I've worn it for a while. But the underfoot feel on these shoes is just amazing. And the grip is nice enough. The lockdown wasn't great, so I went back and engaged the runner's loop and that fixed it. The lockdown is now so much better. So guys, that's it about my first impressions of the Invincible Run Flyknit 3. Thank you for watching. Till the next one, it's goodbye.